Welcome back, guys. That's what you...
Wait, should we introduce ourselves? I'm just kidding.
Yeah, welcome back. And welcome if you are a new listener.
Yeah.
I guess.
Welcome to the quarantine edition. As you can see, we're keeping our distance on the wide angle. Keegan, anything to say?
No, just hand sanitize.
Dylan's a bit further than
Yeah,
we are from
I
each
know.
other.
Yeah,
Yeah, I try to keep my distance.
stay home. If you're out and about, stay home.
I know that I believe this will be our last
Yeah, we're gonna
episode with each other in
Until
one
we go
confined space.
Until Victoria goes into full lockdown.
Exactly.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
put on ice for a little bit. How's everyone holding up? Do you want to have a quick little coronavirus recap?
Yeah, weird times.
Yeah, sure.
I don't know why you're laughing, Reese.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, but
Yeah, just
No.
stay home. Just
Yeah.
stay the fuck home. Don't record a podcast at your friend's house.
Yeah, no.
We're all nervous as hell.
Yeah, there was like, an hour before we were shooting, there was a discussion about if we should actually do this or not.
and we're here.
We're doing it. But we're keeping our distance.
Okay.
We got everything ready.
Well,
Exactly.
we were talking earlier about changing the format up a little bit. I think we should talk about that first.
Yep.
So we normally do the two topics and then one person always misses out. So this time we're going to do two topics and then cut the regular episode. But then we're going to keep recording, keep rolling them cameras. Keegan's tapped out. And then do that third person. We'll put that part of the episode up at on Wednesday or Thursday.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's good.
Just a little extra for you guys.
Like an episode and a mini episode.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah, sounds really good. Who's
Do you listen when we talk?
Yeah, of course. All
What
the
did I
time.
say?
You said that they were doing like another mini episode afterwards, and then that's going to go up on Wednesday or Thursday.
All right.
You got you
Yeah,
there.
I gotcha.
I'll take that one.
All right, I reckon you should start off then.
Ooh.
Okay.
All right, go for it.
Well, I started off last time. I think we should get. Reese didn't even get to do his thing last time.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
but
true.
I think I think mine should be second,
Okay, fine.
personally.
Well, we did have a discussion. I can't touch my phone with these gloves on. We did have a discussion during the week about doing all the same
You can't even see the
Mm.
gloves in the.
We were talking about doing the same theme. So
Mm.
then say the topic's conspiracy theories. We all do that. I found out this
Hypothetical-
morning that nobody else did that.
Oh, no, I
Well,
did.
I did as well.
Did
No,
you?
I didn't.
You did it.
I
Keegan
thought we were
didn't
doing
do it.
all hypothetical questions.
Keegan.
All
It
right.
should be like a little soundbite that's just Keegan.
Yeah, we'll get that up and running very soon. Don't worry.
All right. Well, mine was a conspiracy theory.
Mm-hmm.
Shocker. Have you guys heard of the Denver International Airport?
I've heard of the Denver International Airport.
Some
Have you-
people haven't.
Have you heard of the Melbourne International Airport?
It's not called that. It's just called Melbourne Airport.
Whoa.
Shit.
So no is the answer to your
Yeah.
question.
All right. Some people haven't heard of Denver International Airport, and I'm going to inform them. Like that? Guys, give me something. I feel like I'm on the
No,
distance.
you're interacting with your camera, with your audience.
So it's an airport in Denver. It's an international airport
Mm-hmm.
in Denver. The airport, I'll start off with some little facts. It is a conspiracy.
If it
Or is
exists
it?
or not?
So the airport opened. I'm nervous, guys. The airport opened on Feb 28th, 95, delayed 16 months after its original due date. That's a while. Wonder why that would
Why
be.
was that?
We'll
So it's
figure
finished?
that- Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay. It is the largest airport in the US by total land area. And it's also very expensive, doubling the original cost, coming in at a whopping $4.8 billion.
Wow.
Why would it need
Wow.
double the cost of its original estimate?
I
Dunno.
couldn't give you an answer for that one.
Asbestos.
What?
It's built out of asbestos.
Is asbestos expensive?
Nah, but it could have been built previous to them determining that it was actually bad,
Ah,
and they would have to add in a lot of different measures. And
Yeah. It's not as
Rebuild
you're a
it.
thinker. You're
Yeah.
a thinker.
You definitely. Well, so then the big theory towards it is that there is a secret underground bunker that was built underneath this big airport for the
Mm.
world's elite to use in the event of an apocalyptic event.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Right. It is also an airport, so all you have to do is, if you're an important world elite, just get on a PJ and fly to Denver.
Hmm.
You're already at the bunker.
A PJ. I've never heard that before in my life. I know what it is.
You're not
but-
riding enough PJs.
Oh, private jet. Got it. Yeah, there you go. I was just trying to figure out. Got it.
Some say the delay was due to the cost of tunnels and bunkers being built. A construction worker, I'm going to do massive claimed here because
okay.
there's no source on this,
Yeah.
claimed that they built 5 multi-story buildings underneath and then built the airport on top of that.
Surely.
So, is this like airport like usable currently? Like
Yeah.
people-
It's a big airport.
But have people seen it and thought, yeah, this is probably 4 point whatever billion dollars worth of stuff here?
Well, so that's the thing. So there's some weird art pieces, murals, sculptures that have added to the cost that
Mm.
people are thinking are odd choices for just a regular airport. Don't worry, we'll get to them.
Okay.
I forgot my computer, so I don't have the photos on me.
Yeah.
So
We'll put it on the Instagram.
that'll be on the Instagram. So aside from construction workers, the things at the airport that are strange is that there's you surely have seen this. It's a large blue Mustang statue, like a horse statue out the front. It's blue and it's got glowing red eyes.
no.
You haven't seen
I
it?
have not seen this.
I mean, I'm not going to say I have, but it does sound familiar. It rings a bell.
But yeah, I'll show you a photo later. But it's nicknamed Lucifer, and it's meant to represent that some people think is one of the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse, and it's meant to represent death. Now, why the fuck would that be at an airport?
At the front as well.
Yeah,
It's like the
hey,
first
imagine
thing.
going to an airport and just seeing that and going,
Yeah, I feel like I've heard of that before.
Yeah.
I'm not going to get on this flight.
Yeah.
Well, another thing about the horse is that the architect that was building it died because the head fell on him when he was building it.
That's
Oh.
total BS.
It's not. He actually died. A guy died.
Oh
It's
my
record of a
God.
guy.
Jesus Christ.
It like fell on his leg and like did something to an artery, and then
Wow.
He
He
died
like
from
bled
that.
out.
pretty much, yeah.
Fuck.
I know. From
Jesus.
Lucifer.
Was this must have been like done then, the building and the whole they
Uh,
wouldn't have just put it up like halfway through.
Well, so then, it was pretty much done. He got like family and friends and other workers and people to finish off the painting and the.
And then it fell on his foot.
No.
Oh, okay.
It fell on his foot while he was doing it. He did, and then people came and fixed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
R.I.P. I don't know his name. I'm sorry. Now, another odd thing is that there is a dedication stone put out the front, just a big stone with a lot of etching. You heard of them? No.
You know what I'm thinking about now?
Take
I
it
reckon
away.
that artist was going to leak some information. And someone just
Oh,
chipped that head off.
it's like Hot Fuzz, you know, in the corner of the
the
True.
church, or
Church.
chapel.
ooh, it's just
Honestly.
an accident.
There's a lot of things like that it's like maybe. Maybe
I guess we'll
Lucifer-
find out.
Maybe there's
Like in the Denver airport,
international.
is there any like part of it that just looks a bit sus? You're like, this.
Kind of looks like a regular airport otherwise.
There's an elevator.
Oh
that goes
yeah, exactly.
2 bunkers, 2 secret societies.
Or there's like this like
Ding if
weird
president.
like out of bounds kind of area that you're not allowed to go into.
Egan,
or-
just wait.
Oh, okay.
There's a male toilet with a police like do not cross line.
And then you
And
always
all-
think it's like under maintenance or stuff. and
Yeah,
then it's
always
actually
under
just
Yeah, why is it the same urinal? And people keep going into it.
But
Yeah.
it
Never
has, like-
coming out.
Yeah, it's like
Just
that's
lizard
Harry
people
Potter.
going in. What? Oh, the
When you go
Chamber of
into
Secrets.
Yeah.
urinal, go down the toilet.
Why was that in the bathroom? Oh, because it's middle. Yeah, right. I was like going into the stalls and don't worry. Not the biggest Harry Potter guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fair
Uh,
enough.
Wow, you're gonna get a lot of hate for
I
that.
have
Yeah,
seen them all.
no.
I'm a big fan. Another thing is the dedication stone. Did I mention
Mhm.
that?
Yeah. No, you.
No,
were
I did
just about
mention
to.
it. Yep. So
No,
one
no,
of the
tell
things
us about it.
we'll do, Reese. One of the big things on it is a big Freemason symbol. Do you know them? The Freemasons.
Yeah, is that the? It kind of looks like the communist sign, but
a
not
little
really.
bit. It's like sharp, and then it's got something
Yeah.
in the middle.
They have a hammer in it or something.
Maybe. Yeah, I don't know.
You're the one.
But they're
Telling
kind
us.
of people think that they're kind of like a cult or something like
Yeah.
that. And I know there was like a Simpsons episode about them.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Or whatever that emblem they have.
No, yeah, I think the Simpsons one does.
Oh yeah, that one.
But I looked into them, and I think they just do like charitable stuff, and it's mostly made up of like old guys, and they just do nice stuff for communities. It's like so it's not really a bad
There's
thing.
no like secret like they're not doing anything bad.
They're
Like
not
I
part
was
of, like, the
reading this one
Illuminati
thing,
or
and because
something.
everybody thinks they're like culty and stuff, and one person was like, "Oh, the last member like passed away, and there was this safe, and nobody knew it was in the safe, and they couldn't crack it, and then they." Were finally able to crack it, and there was just $5,000 to be donated to like a charity or
Oh,
something.
really?
God.
And it was like,
It's
I
like
think
they-
that they're like self-aware then that they know people think that this is like a like something more is going on, and then they just like play along with it. But then they just like
True.
play along in a good way and be like, "Oh, this is like a
It's like-
secret safe, but there's money in it for charity." Yeah,
but they
They crack-
didn't look like underneath. Sorry, Reese.
No, you go.
Take it away, Reese.
Oh wait.
I'll take a sip of water.
No. They crack open the safe and it's like it has like a little like whatever $1 million just like bundled up or whatever if that fits in a fucking safe. They read the notes like if you're reading this I'm not here anymore whatever. It's like take this money and blah blah blah. You think it's gonna be something so crooked and so
Yeah,
evil. It's
exactly.
like oh my god,
like a
we're about to hit
document
the
that,
jackpot
like,
here.
yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna break this.
There's like all these maps. There's like treasure things.
Freemasons.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they're called stonemasons or something in
Yeah.
Simpsons. Yeah. They're like, we're gonna break
Tell what
the
a great
Freemasons
movie
wide
is.
open.
National Treasure. Oh,
That got anything to do with Freemasons?
nah. Well, I think it does. I'm pretty sure they mention it in one of the National Treasures, 1 or 2. Because I
Got
feel like
Nick
that's
Cage in it.
yeah.
I think I've seen it once.
Nah, it's great.
Were you there when we watched the Kiss from a Vampire scene with Nick Cage?
No,
Have you
I
seen that?
wasn't there.
Yeah, you saw it. Where he's doing the alphabet?
no, I haven't seen that.
Oh, we'll have to show you later.
That's the one where he goes full Nick Cage,
Yeah.
where it's
He
like,
just reads the alphabet in the most insane way.
He does have a point.
was that like a comedy?
Yeah,
Right?
I think it's meant to. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
I think it was meant to be like a, but it just was like, is this a comedy? Like when you're watching, you're like, what am I watching?
Yeah,
Hmm.
Wow.
Hmm.
Nick Cage, if you're listening,
call in.
he's like coming back now.
Where?
Is he?
Yeah, he did like a
He does like cult films now.
he did that film Mandy a couple of years ago that was good.
Hmm.
That like kind of brought him back
And
into like the
what was the
artsy.
other one? Mallory, the one where he's like he has a chainsaw. It's
I
like
think
That was
really
Mandy.
Mandy. That's what it was.
Yeah.
That was
And
close.
then he did one like I think he was in it. It was like last year. It was like a H.P. Lovecraftian kind of
Hmm.
film that was meant to be really good. I don't think we got it here in Australia.
What's your favorite Nick Cage movie?
The Wicker Man.
Actually, not
don't
the
know.
bees. The bees.
When he punches people in a
No,
bear
what's
suit.
the one with John Travolta? And they're like,
Face off.
Yeah.
so.
that was a classic.
I don't know.
Wait,
what my
yeah, what
favorite-
else has
Well,
he-
probably Pulp Fiction. I can't say no
Oh.
to that.
No, what? He's not in that.
You want to correct him on that one?
What character is he in Pulp Fiction?
He's the only one that. Oh no, two people get to open the briefcase, don't they?
He's talking about Nick Cage. You're
Not
talking about John Travolta.
we just went from
And then he
to-
looks at me and I'm
Yeah.
turning around like, I
What?
don't think Nick Cage is in Pulp Fiction. Reese."
This isolation's got my brain not working.
Yeah,
Wait, what is it? Another good Nick Cage film.
National Treasure ones were good.
Oh,
National
my
Treasure.
favorite Nick Cage film. I forgot
He
the
does-
one where he's on a plane, with all the criminals. Con Air. Yeah,
no, wait, is it called Con Air?
Yeah, Con Air. Because
What's the
convicts in
like
the air.
young ones where he's like, was he in Big Lebowskian? No, what's
No.
the similar to that though? He had like long hair and like kind of.
I'll look it up
back.
while you're
Who are
talking.
we talking
And
about
he-
again?
Nick Cage.
Nick Cage.
Shut up.
Why
Reese.
was I thinking of John Travolta? I was thinking John Travolta because of Face
Face
Off,
Off,
and
yeah.
then that,
Because that was that's an
Wow.
alright film. I didn't mind that. That was a,
yeah, Con Air is definitely my favorite because it has like John Malkovich, Steve Buscemi.
yeah. John Malkovich.
They're
is
all
classic.
insane.
Being John Malkovich, absolute classic.
like
of a
that one.
movie.
Great film. Spike Jones,
Yes.
call in.
But
Yeah,
what's the who's the lead actor that isn't John Malkovich in that?
well, they have,
John
John
something?
Cusack.
and then
he
there's
annoys
also
me.
what's her name?
John
Cameron
Cusack.
Diaz. She's also in it.
Who are we
Let's just
talking
do
about now?
Let's just do a whole podcast on.
Wait, I'm trying to find
Nick
good film.
Cage.
I'm just scrolling through this Nick Cage.
What's the one
ones.
where he's like got his
Oh, Adaptation.
short-
That's the
yeah.
best one.
I haven't seen it.
That's the one with, like,
Spike
the-
Jones one.
The pop plant.
Yeah.
is
Well,
the
there's
front.
there's two Nick Cages in it.
Well,
Wow.
spoiler.
It's-
I watched a movie the other night. It was actually quite good. It was about they were in a what's his name? Who was in it?
What's it about? Who's in it?
think it's Tom
Anything?
Hanks, isn't it? And he's in the airport and he's like
Terminal.
Russian. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Spielberg.
yes, I was really surprised at the end when it came up with
Yeah.
Spielberg as director.
It's because it was a good film.
No, it's like a
Oh,
oof. No, because it's like a comedy.
cancelled.
It's like I didn't know Spielberg did like comedies, and I really enjoyed it.
There's a lot of comedy in like Indiana Jones and stuff, though.
Yeah, true. But this wasn't like action at all. It's
Yeah.
just like a.
Mm.
It's kind of like a comedy, but then goes into like drama. You feel really sad for him, and
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, when they really. Yeah.
I watched Forrest Gump in its entirety for the first time last night.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Really
Thoughts?
good.
What do you think?
Yeah.
Really good. It wasn't what I thought it was going to be about.
Really?
I honestly never had any idea what it was about.
Mm. It's really
It's kind of
dark.
crazy when you do see it because it's like so much happens in
Mm.
it. I feel.
Yeah.
And it was really funny watching like the special effects whenever he's on TV with a old, like they've used a recording of Nixon or John Lennon or something.
Yeah.
And they're talking, they've got an impersonator or whatever they did, and then someone else's mouth is on their mouth.
Yeah.
Just like, I'm sure that would have looked good when this came out.
Yeah. That won Best Picture, didn't it?
But I will
Yeah.
say I think the most amazing special effect on this, and this was on an episode of Corridor Digital. They showed the guy with no legs, Sergeant
Oh yeah,
Dan.
Dan. Yeah, Lieutenant Dan.
Yeah, Lieutenant Dan.
Yeah.
That's what it was. And he falls off his chair, and he swivels around to get back on his chair. And what makes it look so real is that there's a coffee table, and his legs swing right past it, and it really grounds. Like it's just like something you wouldn't notice.
Yep.
But it just makes it look so much more real and believable that he doesn't have legs, because the
That's
actor
cool.
does in
So
fact
there's.
yeah.
have legs. He
So
does have legs.
I'm trying to picture. there's
So
a
imagine if I was on the ground sitting here,
Yeah.
and there's a table right there.
Yeah.
If
like
I was
a meter in front for the listeners.
yeah, no, bit
Not
closer,
even, yeah.
bit closer. So say if I was swiveling from my position just on a pivot, my butt is the pivot,
Yeah.
and if I was to just swing my legs with my actual legs,
Yeah.
it would knock the table or knock
Yeah.
into the table. Whereas if I didn't have legs, there'd be no interaction. at all.
Yeah.
So is that
Ah.
table put there in VFX?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Afterwards.
Oh, that's cool.
Ah.
Nice.
And then they
Little bit of foreground.
removed the legs as like the lower half.
Yeah, so they had to they did a pretty good job, honestly,
Mm.
from what because
Because I
I
remember there
was
was
trying to
like
look at it the whole time.
They had pants on and then it was like tied to the
Yeah,
end.
so he had his legs out for the. I'll try to be very descriptive for our
Yeah.
audio listeners, and so he had his pants up to the top of his knees, and then there was a tied knot just at the top, and the rest of his legs were in like a blue tight, a blue pantyhose
Yeah.
or legging,
Yeah.
I guess. So yeah,
Oh, and then they just digitally removed it afterwards. Oh, nice.
really good.
Back to airport.
Yeah. So back to the Freemasons and the dedication stone.
Yeah, this stone.
Well, just let me get through this part of it.
All right.
So there's a date on it, which is March 19th, 1994, which the numbers 191994 add up to 33, which is the highest level you can achieve as a Freemason.
Wow.
Is
Bit
this
of a
like
stretch.
so?
But what? Well, it was like, was that the date it was completed? The date that
Yeah, I
piece
can't
was
remember.
finished?
Can't remember.
Quick question about the Freemason.
Yeah.
Is it like like Scientology where you have to pay more money to get to the next stage, or
I
is
don't
it
think
like
so.
simply you do? It's
Your
like
deeds
more.
and stuff.
Yeah, I think it's by
working
Yeah,
your
deeds.
it's
way
more
up,
like you're
maybe.
a scout or something, and that's.
I think it's by deeds and just years spent. Because like they said, a lot of the people in it are like in their 70s and stuff. So,
Mm.
but I looked up this one in Victoria. So we could,
Really? What's like? I'm guessing because they're 70 doesn't mean it takes 70 years to get to that level. Like they must have. I wonder what the
Like
initial.
60 years.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I
sorry.
don't know.
Yeah, I wonder what like the entry like typical age is to become.
No, sure. Yeah,
Maybe
I'm, sure
they're
it's,
like,
I'm sure it's people like 50 and stuff where they're looking for like more
Things
friends
to
and
do.
people to talk to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true. Yeah,
they join a cult.
yeah.
I still got a little bit more to go on this topic.
I'm interested. It's
Oh, I'm
just,
sorry. I'm just saying. Just
I'm
looking at the
jealous.
timer.
We're interested.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate that.
Continue.
Please continue. I
Yeah.
want you to continue.
Now, the last odd thing is on the dedication stone. At the bottom, it says New World Airport Commission, which people believe is a reference to the New World Order, which will supposedly be brought up by the Freemasons and the Illuminati after the apocalypse.
Makes sense.
I reckon that's gonna
So
happen
why put it
soon.
on a stone? Why is it on the stone?
Just so then when it all happens, they go, we had it there
Look at
the
the
whole
dedication
time.
stone.
We had it there the whole time.
Was it so? Who? I'm guessing the government funded this airport. I'm
I
Probably.
think he wants some
Yes.
confirmation from that.
That's how airports are
Um,
built, right?
Yeah. I can have private airports. I think.
Private international airport?
Yeah,
You
probably not.
insane?
Yeah. But so they must have been. I don't know who would have come up with that plaque then, or that stone, like the wording and stuff.
The Freemasons.
Okay. So how were they part of this? Like,
They're part of they just do the stones.
oh, okay. But like, how were they like?
You guys need a stone? Honestly, I have no idea.
Okay.
There isn't a lot of information besides this stuff.
Really?
Yeah. There are people like there's so many theories and stuff about it. I'm sure you could read like this obviously could mean nothing. Probably does. Or does it?
Oh.
So
Don't come after us.
yeah. Yeah, we like Freemasons.
If we weren't in
Come on
like
the
quarantined time.
Got this group of like 70s guys in their 70s over here. What level are you, Rod?
But like 1.5 minutes away.
Yeah. Isn't it meant to be like 4 meters?
Oh, is it? Probably.
Or maybe it was 4 feet.
If we weren't in the quarantine time, we would be in Denver right now.
Yeah.
We would be.
Well, we know about it.
Mm.
We're just saying this to
Tell everyone head to Denver.
we're saying this so that people think we're just joking because we just joke on this podcast.
Do you know what
But for real, we're in
Do you know what the busiest airport in the world is?
LAX,
Singapore.
No and no.
Denver International
No.
Airport.
The small one.
No, it's in the US.
How do you define busy?
Well, it's like the amount
Amount of people or planes?
both amount of planes that come in and out.
Just say it.
Yeah.
It's Atlanta.
Wow.
Ah,
It's because
It's
it's
a
like
big
very,
airport.
yeah, a lot of people
Traffic
go
coming
through
through.
Atlanta.
No one
Is it
actually
also
goes to
international?
Atlanta?
I'm assuming so.
I've been there once. It's honestly there's like train systems in the airport.
Wow.
It's huge. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit of no one really knows. Everyone says LAX
Yeah.
or Singapore are the big two,
Hmm.
but no, so
There
another
you go.
Look at that
US
little-
state.
All right, fun fact guy.
Thanks, fun fat guy. And he's wearing a hat.
Yeah.
Oh, repeat hat.
Yeah, it's a repeat hat.
I feel like
Not the
Greece
camera.
has got more.
Yeah, I think
Unique
I've
hats. I've
passed on
swapped
the
around.
hat guy position to Reese.
Now the last
You
unique.
still don't have one. You're still like just Dylan.
I'll go through the episodes. Oh, I still have. I'm the glove guy.
No. Just the single glove though. No two
yeah,
gloves.
Michael Jackson glove.
I don't know if you want to be associated with him. That's
I haven't seen the thing. Have you seen the
movie.
the documentary thing?
No.
So then why you all got bad things to say about
it's
Michael
like
Jackson?
You hear about it. Like it's not like you have to watch the movie to know
Yeah, I know.
what he's done.
I'm not defending the guy. Don't know anything. Just makes good music.
He did.
You're
Shout
not
out
wrong.
Michael Jackson. Call in. We know you're still out there.
Conspiracy theory.
Honestly, I think I had one about. Okay, I'll come back. So there's these murals on the inside that are just like really graphic for no reason. Like they're at like baggage claim and stuff.
Mm.
Now it's an airport that gets a lot of different cultures, so I can see why they kind of did these things.
Like,
But-
what do you mean graphic?
Let me
Like,
explain. I'm
okay.
getting to it.
Explain.
Well, the first one is called In Peace and Harmony with Nature, right?
Mhm.
And I did get it up. So it's like this, if you can kind of see it. I'll
Okay.
show you guys closer later.
Is that
Is
a
that fire?
volcano in the background?
No, it isn't. So I'll explain it. So it's this people in front of some woods. The woods are burning. There's humans fleeing with animals. Some animals are in glass cases. Then there's like dead animals wrapped in like, the beer plastic, the things that hold beer cans together and like rope and stuff.
Yeah.
And then there's like dead children and stuff
In them as well.
in the like
is this a famous artist that did it?
no, it's like a local artist. And then it's got all this weird like death and people crying and stuff. And then that continues onto more painting, but it's all like different cultures being joyous with animals and all loving it and stuff like that.
Mm.
And it's really like this weird thing because you just see that first one and you're like, what the fuck am I looking at right
Yeah.
now? And it's like, is there meant to be a connection? I think it's meant to be like, if we live in harmony together with different cultures, like we can avoid this. But it's like, God,
So there are no different cultures within the first half of the image.
there is.
I
But they're
think
all
it's-
like
You know
dying
what
and
I
stuff.
think it's saying?
What?
I think it's saying the world's going to come to an end. And then the people who's a part of this Freemason business, Illuminati business, they're just going to be having the time of their lives.
Is that like the crazy one with the fire
Mm.
and the? Is that like just
Poor
on
people.
the outside of the like when you go through customs side, and then the other one's like just inside. So
Turn
it's
around.
like
Go back.
inside this building is say this is where everyone will be safe, and outside's like you're gonna die. So it's
Nah,
like,
it's a baggage claim. Then there's a second one called Children of the World Dream of Peace. And it's this massive one again with this, where is it? Yes, it's hard to see, but it's like these children sleeping over here and a massive soldier with a knife and a gun. And the knife is also stabbing a dove. And so then it's obviously literally children dreaming of, like they're living in a world of war, dreaming of not war. And then the thing continues again of,
But if they're dreaming of a
This way-
soldier stabbing a dove,
no, not that. So that's what they're living with. Then the
Ah,
dream is the next part where
ah.
their culture's in harmony and all joyous. And
Mm.
there's a corpse of a soldier with doves on top of it.
So
How
they're
ironic.
killing the soldiers.
Yeah, the doves killed the soldier.
Oh, fuck.
Death
That's what
doves.
he gets.
Yeah.
Death doves. Never kill a dove.
That's a cool name, Death Dove.
It's a cool like band name.
Yeah,
What are with Death Dove?
but it's hard to say. Death Doves.
Death Dove.
Death Doves. Death Doves.
You can't say it. You get it? It's like
Death Doves.
Death Doves.
Hello, we're Death Doves and we're playing tonight.
DDs. We're the DDs.
Oh, that bit's done, I think.
All right,
Yep.
let's go.
So I could go on to why
I ruined it. not
cultural
you, don't
things are
worry.
there, but it's mostly because just a lot of cultures come through. Let's just say
Yeah.
that. Now, last year, the airport has started a promotional campaign. If they have construction or anything like that,
Hmm.
it'll have things on it being like what are we doing kind of thing, leading
Mm.
into the conspiracies a bit, which are like they're covered in like Illuminati symbols, and they're like,
Oh my
are we
Really?
creating the world's
So in
greatest
other words, they're
airport?
just covered in triangles.
No, and the eye and everything.
Oh,
Oh,
really?
they're,
Yeah.
actually, they're like playing into it.
Yeah, and they're like, are we creating the world's greatest airport or preparing for the end of the world?
Oh my,
Wow.
On the
jeez.
things, and they're like coming soon, and it's like a portal to the unknown and stuff like that. And it's
That's
like
so
it's a
stupid.
bit funny, but are they just making it a bit of fun and making us
So
doubt
everyone thinks it's like,
ourselves?
ha ha.
We got to get to the bottom of this.
We're going to Denver, Colorado.
Well, not soon. Hopefully, we can
Yeah.
later.
no,
not
we'll
soon.
get there.
Oh, okay.
I
We're
bought
gonna-
a plane.
Oh,
With this podcast
PJ.
money. A PJ.
Got a PJ for us.
Yep.
So that was it.
A buy PJ.
But I got a bunch of conspiracy theories. I was honestly going mad last night.
Yeah.
Talking about PJ. Did you see BJ? And
What?
he's now got
Who?
coronavirus.
Oh, Boris Johnson.
Yeah.
I don't think we call Boris Johnson BJ.
I don't know if anyone calls him BJ.
I was just
Hey,
thinking
BJ got corona.
BJ.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
it.
yeah.
But yeah, I saw a video of him at like a press conference last week being like, I was at a hospital last week and you'd be glad to hear I was shaking everybody's hand and all this stuff. I'm like, you're just a
No one's glad to hear
fucking
that.
idiot. No. He's like thinking it's like a hero for doing it.
Mm,
Anyway, that's Denver International
interesting.
Airport.
I feel like we've only scratched the surface with that one.
Yeah, no.
There's a lot to go. Honestly, I would
'Cause
love
I feel
to.
like there must be like some sus parts of the ground that they're like, why was that like
This is unused. This
Yeah.
wing's completely
or not even like
unused.
let's say like they
Yeah.
put like floorboards down in a certain part and you're like that just looks so out of place.
Yeah.
I wonder if
Mm.
like you press a
What's under
certain
there?
floorboard or you crank it open. What's
go
under
into the
there?
airport with a crowbar. I'm
Yeah,
sure they'll
oh.
let you.
Surely there's something though. Yeah, I'm sure there is things that construction, like even if nothing is there,
Mm.
there's things that construction workers know that, it's always different. Like,
Yep.
I remember I used to work at a cinema and like somebody died when they built the cinema.
Mm.
So then on the security cameras, like people would often see what looked to be like a person in this theater, like in that one theater all the time.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you ever witness?
No. But I fucking wanted to.
But
Yeah,
did
were
you?
there people who you'd worked with
Yeah,
at the
yeah.
time that said like,
They were like projectionists and stuff, and they're like, "Oh, this one's closed." They look through the projection window and they see someone there, and they're like, they can't obviously say anything from there. So then, like, hey, there's someone that's still in, 8.
and someone goes in? Were you
And
ever
there's
on
someone
that
there.
call being
No.
like, oh,
I hate that
That's
so much.
I hate it.
Crazy.
But just imagine,
like just seeing someone's back of their head as well, not even like seeing.
Oh, like
their
sitting
face.
down?
Yeah,
Is that what
yeah.
they saw them?
yeah.
Oh,
I remember I worked once. It was before I could
Oh.
even get a car. Like I was like 16 or something, and they had me
Mm.
closed for some reason.
Yeah.
Like, which was like till midnight. The last showing was like Fast and the Furious, like 5
And all
or
the
something.
lights on?
Yeah, but not really.
Yeah.
But it's like a cinema, so it's still dark.
Yeah.
And there was one session left, and it was till midnight. And 2 guys waited till the very end of the credits, and I just had to wait
Yeah.
for them. And then the whole cinema is just empty. It's just me. It was fucking terrifying.
Oh, okay.
What did you think I was saying?
I thought you were gonna say like something spooky happened. But it was just you just had to
Nah.
wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, understandable.
did you have
That
to clean that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
ever
why
get-
you were waiting.
Yeah.
You know when you get like, say you go into
Also, you got to make sure everybody's out.
yeah. You know when you get to like, I don't know, you go into a shed like your grandparents' shed or old shed, or you go into, I don't know. Have you ever been in like an abandoned building before?
Yeah.
You ever get that feeling like when you're not supposed to be somewhere or somewhere where you haven't been, but
Yeah.
you get like this cold rush that like travels through your nose all the way down to
Yeah.
like your legs.
Creepy.
That's the most supernatural thing that I've ever experienced, I think.
Take it away, Reese baby.
Do we want to do
Quick
mine?
one back on the old
said that.
cinema. It would. I'm not saying I do this, but like,
Here he goes.
just it would be so easy just to, particularly at our local cinema,
Yep, nice.
with that shopping center.
Near Macca's.
Yeah. Like just to get any drinks from that fridge and just walk in, like
Oh,
without
yeah.
paying. Like I feel like it'd be like,
They deserve
Easy.
that because they don't put the prices anywhere. So you just pick up
Yeah.
stuff and buy it. You go, oh, I'm already here.
and I feel like it's just so easy to just.
Oh, of course. Just walk the other way. You know?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. All right. Sorry, I just
Well,
wanted to point
I
that
just
out.
wanted. Do we want to do mine now, or do we want to
Yeah.
do yours and have mine as the bonus? So people
I just feel like you
listen.
didn't go last week. Nobody listened. Everybody wants Reese back.
Yeah,
True,
we got
true.
like I got hit up on my Instagram like 6 times.
Yeah, I got a couple of messages, and they go, weird one. I thought that'd be enough time for Reese, but we got a couple of instant
All right.
DMs.
Well, this is my topic from last week, so I'm not completely caught up, but I'll do my best.
Here we go.
So, would any of you?
a cat? Is it on a cat?
No.
Oh.
Oh, you're bullying me for my previous.
I listened to it, guys. You proud of me?
Oh, good work.
It was good. I
You-
actually enjoyed it.
No, I'm not proud of you, actually.
Alright,
That's something
hit
you
it.
should just do anyway.
Well, would any of you guys like the opportunity?
Keegan is zoned out.
The pool is doing some crazy shit over there.
Oh yeah.
Would any of you guys,
Like to join
the,
the
Freemasons?
team, not the Freemasons, but the team at the 8th most traffic website in the world?
Join the yeah, of course.
Would you? Would
Yeah.
you join the team? Well, let me just tell you about the day in the life of a production manager on Pornhub.
Oh,
And see if this sounds like something that you would like to do.
I'm interested.
So, well, these are more the things that you get with the job. I'm not going to talk about the job itself because it's boring.
Yeah.
But you get daily breakfast, a $500 fitness allowance.
Oh,
It's pretty good. But I also wonder if that's like monthly.
Yeah, not daily.
Weekly.
That's crazy. $500
No,
a day
I didn't
to
say
do
daily.
fitness.
You said that. Social events throughout the year, including summer barbecue, Halloween costume party, holiday party, and cocktails and bites.
what I'm picturing right now is all of us going, "This shit sounds lit," but then like you actually think of like the barbecue party, and it's just all suits, like
Yeah, or just like guys in,
old guys.
yeah, just old, disgusting. stuff. And most importantly, I think, an opportunity to give back to the community through our Ronald McDonald house visits. And and the Mind Geek Scholarship Fund.
House of Visits. So what do they bring like porn?
I
Stuff to it?
I,
It's like,
I
hey kids, how you
honestly
going?
don't know.
Live
Got a
shows.
live show for you today.
Could not tell you.
And then just
but-
like 3 black guys
Yeah,
walk in.
that was a little. We'll have a picture of that on the Instagram.
I just picture the one like person on the couch, and then there's just the 5 guys behind.
Oh,
We'll put that one on the Instagram too. But we'll Photoshop like Keegan or Dylan's face on that. But yeah, so my topic today is going to be on pretty much jobs and. Well, it was going to be about jobs. It's specifically going to be about a job in the porn industry, I guess, but not one that you would you'd typically imagine. Like, say one right now. Say a job, Dylan.
Cock blow.
What?
I'm gonna say it.
All right,
Like
Dylan
a porn
is not.
star?
Yeah, okay, that's one.
Or like a director?
Yeah, director,
Yeah.
cameraman.
Yeah. Lights person?
Sound guy.
Yeah, there's heaps of stuff. You could be
A
writing the
website
show, you could be a
developer?
writer, you
Body
know?
oiler.
Yeah, heaps of stuff. But I'm going to be talking about ad makers.
Oh.
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 So I went through a couple.
You went through a couple what, Reese?
ads. No, I went through a couple of AMAs and just interviews of, I think 2 or 3 people in particular, and I kind of just compiled some notes from each of their things. So this is from 3 different people's perspectives. So on making the ads, the people were asked, like, how do you make these ads? I'm sure we've all seen them. They're average ads.
I've never seen it. Keegan, have you seen it?
I'm sure
porn ad
anyone
before?
that's seen an ad
Yes,
on
I
a
have
website
seen.
like that,
Yeah.
they're either they're just poorly made.
They're just like young mothers in your area.
Are you talking about those ads?
and yes,
Oh,
yeah.
I still have not seen them.
So
Young
Something
single
that-
ladies in your area.
yeah, even just like even stuff that isn't on like the XXX websites.
Yeah.
Even on, I don't know, just you're looking at shoes or something.
Freemasons in your area.
Yeah, hot Freemasons. One word that came up in all 3 of these interviews, or in 3 of these interactions, was the word amateur. And then these ads really, whoever's paying to get these ads out, really want them to look amateur and homemade.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
So the thing is, I'm sure you've seen some of these pictures and you go, I think I've seen that picture before. I think I've seen something edited. You know, not all of the pictures, but most of the pictures, they say they just source them from Google. And I'm pretty sure if your image is on Google, it's kind of
Free reign.
yeah, it's free
Really?
reign. So you could be in an advertisement on a porn
Is that why
website,
I guess people like put like the
make it private and things like that.
or like if you're trying to find like a big image of like an apple or something,
Mm.
majority of the top ones will have like a stamp over the top of it, being like
Yeah,
go to
for
this-
full size images. But
Yeah.
I think that's more to do with like
It's like copyright and stuff.
stock images, like owning that thing and wanting to profit off it instead of just giving it for free. Like
Mm.
you can rent this picture of an apple that's in
Yeah.
3,000 by 4,000
Yep.
dimensions, whatever, pixels.
That's so we looked into it for
Yeah, for
couple
Kong
of
ones.
Mm.
and some of them were like so expensive, and they're really like obscure as to what you can use it for. Some are like business purposes, and then some are just like personal use.
Mm.
And
Yeah,
it's
if you're
just like-
selling it, just forget about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's so much
On like
money.
a t-shirt, like depends where you're looking. Yeah, I guess
Hmm.
public domain might be a bit different, but
I just had deja vu, and I feel like we might have spoken about this on a previous podcast.
I don't think so.
Don't know.
Potentially.
But
But
I guess
anyway.
that was right. That was
Probably that
Keegan's photo I
episode that
clicked
never
on the
got
other day.
released.
Yeah, maybe. Well, they were saying that the people who are hiring these people were saying it needs to be sometimes like keep it as amateur as you can. The ad just needs to look super ugly,
Hmm.
super unprofessional, because people will believe it's real if it's like not this well-made ad. Like there's all this work behind it.
Ah.
It's like this is just what you get. Like it's real,
Yep.
you know, and you get more clicks. And speaking of clicks, someone asked, have many people clicked the share to Facebook pin? And someone said, yeah, quite often by mistake.
Oh,
So
God.
could you imagine that?
How do they know?
That's a nightmare.
Yeah, jeez.
Well, I'm sure you can record, or there's a number that says how many times you've shared. Or this
Yeah.
button has been pressed on a website. But could you imagine having that anything that you're watching just share this to Facebook kind of thing?
Oh my God, that's like the old. I feel like it's equivalent to maybe you're deep diving on someone's Instagram and accidentally
Like
like something,
but a bit
like-
more extreme
Yeah,
version
I
of
guess
that.
that's a bit more widespread. That's like very one person.
They would have to
is-
know what they're doing when they put the share to Facebook button on
Yeah,
porn
they know.
websites.
And don't you have to like you click it, but then you have to click it again, like on Facebook? to-
Maybe
They're
you
just
have to
hitting it
now.
Hit an
Okay, so-
enter, like
Well, forgive my language for this one, but someone recalled a Chinese company that added the title for this advertisement was "Stop using your cock to fuck that sock. Use this simple trick, and you can be that ugly son of a bitch, fucking super hot chicks." And apparently, that got a lot of clicks.
Oh wow!
So upon
I can see
clicking
why.
anywhere on this
I think
ad,
more people would just be curious as to what they think the solution.
I would have
is.
clicked that.
Just to,
well, you would have been your activity log would have been flooded with fetish porn, and if your account wasn't protected. So
And
so yeah, that was another one. And on the ad caption, because they're pretty ridiculous as well. People said that they're so ridiculous because that's what gets the attention. 'Cause could you imagine if they were just like normal ones,
yeah.
like go have sex?
or it's
No, I'm not going to remember that. I'm going to remember hot milfs in your area within 2 kilometers. Wanna
inflatable
chat.
pool toy where?
But yeah, you wouldn't get many clicks on really boring.
That's
simple
why people
vanilla
do like
ones.
private Snapchats and stuff like that. And people want to pay for that because it's more of like that personal experience.
Hmm.
People reach out and maybe will buy or solicit personal photos
Hmm.
off another person.
Hmm. True. I also wanted to finish off on the ad photos. So, oh wait, I think this is pretty. Yeah, I'm just kind of going on from what I said earlier, but you see these pictures, specifically the memorable ones are older women,
Yeah.
I think, saying bang this older lady kind of thing. Like those things come
Just
up.
simple.
Yeah, but a bit effective.
Direct, very
direct.
direct.
Want to bang
And-
a Freemason's wife?
But
Are they male?
I said,
Are they-
wife.
have you been making these ads?
Are they specifically male Freemasons?
Yeah, the only way you can become a female as a Freemason is if you start as a male and you transition.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yeah.
has
At
that
least-
happened?
At least that's what I read from a quick 30-second Google search.
Has that happened?
A quick 30-second Google search.
Well, I feel like that's a
I just read
very
headlines.
specific case. So surely it has happened, and that's why.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I'm sure.
Well,
I'm sure in 2020 it's happened.
yeah, I was just gonna say, added on to that last bit. Yeah, pretty much ads can photos for these ads can pretty much be taken anywhere. So you can see someone else's grandma on there and go, oh,
And
Have
just
you-
hit her up
Was there any
directly.
cases that you read of people like seeing like a friend's photo being used and they're like, what the fuck? And
I don't think so. I did read an article a couple years ago though, like a lot of years ago, and it was about someone seeing their friend's sister or something on one of those
Yeah.
websites, and it was just like an ordeal to try and because it's online.
where the
and,
who do you even go to for that?
well, yeah, exactly. Like the websites aren't
You go
always
direct to the website.
through America. Yeah, but it's like
Where are they
if
buying
they're,
the ads
they're not
from?
even in your
Oh, yeah.
jurisdiction for like. I think it was more for a website, not the ad
Okay.
itself. But yeah, that's all I've understood
Mm.
about it.
I was just gonna say. So I had a friend that did watch porn one time.
Just a friend
Wow.
of yours. Yeah.
And
Tell us more.
there was I was reading on about this once. It was
Mhm.
from this friend and I was reading it. And it was about this.
You're stressing.
And it was about
Don't touch your face.
He's got gloves.
Oh,
It's
so
alright.
and
we
it
gotta
was
watch that glove now.
I'll just throw it out. And there was this website that I was reading about from a friend that sent it to me. And the website or the thing that the friend sent was about, it was called Girls Do Porn. Have you heard of
Mm.
that? Well, because the
I don't
photo.
know, don't they? Isn't that just normal?
Porn.
No, so
Yeah.
it's like this thing. It's like the friends sent me photos and stuff of what it should look like, and I said, I don't know if I want to see this, but I looked for research purposes, and it was like it's always in the same room, and it's always the same guy recording, and there's different,
yeah.
you know, should we be talking about this?
I don't know what you're going on.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well,
just-
okay, so the story was like it was a Reddit thing that a friend had sent me from the
Okay,
day.
we get it. Just say the story.
And it was like this one photo of a girl, a lady, with her boyfriend was going off to the army or whatever. Sorry, this camera turned off.
Well, I think I've seen this photo.
And so pretty much she's wearing this one uniform, say like a blue shirt, black pants, in this photo. And she's like, oh my God, so sad he's going to be leaving. And then it's her in this situation wearing the exact same blue shirt,
Outfit.
black pants. So people like she legit on the same day went and did it. But then it was this whole horrible thing about, like, obviously you never know what the people in porn are, like if they're getting paid or if they're drugged, and it's a pretty horrible industry. But this one was like, they would say, you know, you get paid like, you know, $5,000, something like that,
Yeah.
which is a lot to somebody.
Yeah.
Um,
I'd do it for $5,000.
but then
I'm
they were
just
like,
trying
you
to
know,
normalise
the only
it.
people that we sell this to are like people in like Australia, like these weird markets in Australia, DVDs. So you'll never see it. You know, people, your families and friends will never ever see it, right?
Yeah.
But then they put it on this girls do porn website, which is must be quite a big website. And
You wouldn't know.
my friend told me, and I haven't looked into it that much, but they were like, you have to like the whole thing to get it off that website then
Yeah.
was like, she was like, you had to like take them to court and all this stuff like
Yeah.
that, and then that just makes it so embarrassing on her part because then it's like out there even more.
Yeah.
Like it's really horrible case.
Mm.
And then there was that documentary that Rashida Jones produced called what's it called?
It was something like girl. Yeah, I don't
Porn
know.
Girl. Yeah, something like that.
I've seen the thing for it. I've never watched it.
And it was
though.
it was really sad to watch. It was
Mm.
like this house where, you know, girls would move out to the valley in California and live
Mm.
with this guy who's kind of like a pimp kind of thing. And it was like, just like this really like, you know, dirty feel to it. But they know, I don't remember. It was a couple of years since I seen the documentary.
Mm.
But yeah, it was, I don't know. It's really hard to, yeah. It's just something that people must turn to it, you know, maybe financial problems or something, like
Yeah.
especially with that one. But I don't know.
There's also people in the industry that just love it. Like
Yeah, exactly.
personally,
Mm,
like
mm.
that they saw themselves being one, and that's
Mm.
it's a very
Yeah, I think it's a lot. It's like it's similar to film in the way that it's like there's a lot of stuff that goes unseen that just shouldn't
Yeah.
happen at all.
Yeah.
100%.
Like there are people that do it and do enjoy it, and like I've seen
Yeah.
and know people that
Well, there's
love
like
what they're doing.
porn
and it's-
celebrities, like there's like Riley Reid, for example.
Mm.
She's big, even in like YouTubers and stuff have her on
Yeah, I've
their
seen
channels
lots of
just to
stuff.
talk and stuff,
Mm.
which is interesting.
Mm.
And they have like porn awards. You know that?
Yeah. Well, that's the one that Kanye
Did he?
he
Yeah,
did.
he did custom T-shirts and
Oh, really?
prints for the
Yeah.
AVA awards or something
Yeah.
like that. I
I
think.
think it was Pornhub.
Sure, I'm
Yeah.
thinking of a different award.
Something like that.
Yeah, no, I think I remember. Mia Malkova got best ass.
My God, how do you know this?
Because it's on a T-shirt.
Oh,
and,
yeah,
I,
true.
and I know they work. Kendra Sunderland or
Oh
Sutherland.
my God.
I follow her on Instagram. Got best tits award or boobs or breasts. I don't know what the title for the award is. That's
I
what
actually
remember.
follow a porn star on Instagram as well.
Well,
Well,
I
she's
think
no
it's-
longer a porn star.
Good job, Keegan.
But I was just Jessie Andrews. You heard of her?
No.
Jesse
She's,
Andrews.
she became a DJ.
Is that what you follow?
Yeah.
I'm sure it was.
I just love her decks. I mean, no, wait.
What?
That's a good joke, though. You could say, I love the way she handles a deck.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. He's gone. He just walks off.
Yeah.
Oh, he's out of here. See you later. How long has this been going for?
All right. Well, yeah, we could wrap up
Is
that.
it sanitizing
Yeah, I think-
time?
Yeah, let's do a sanitizer break.
Yep.
And we'll wrap up this first section of the episode.
And if
Um,
you'd like to watch Keegan's part, we can
yeah,
we'll post that in a couple of days.
that'll be
Get
on
back to you.
Wednesday.
Well, we'll see. It might not get posted. We'll see
No,
the
we'll
quality
do
of
it.
it.
We'll do it.
It'll get posted.
Yeah.
We've already committed to it.
We want to
Alright.
keep this nice and sweet for you in really consumable time.
And then-
you both have hand sanitizer.
Yeah,
You got
bro.
some?
bro
Yeah.
Oh, you got stuff.
Yeah, no, I'll sanitize these.
Oh, well, you got to sanitize this after you sanitize your hand.
Just pour it on my hand then.
All right, we're gonna say bye to the cameras.
All right, and then we'll say hello.
Yeah, we'll say
friends.
bye if you want to see the rest of the episode.
Very much.
Check
Well-
in on Wednesday. Oh, we'll say that. Yeah, we'll say I'm not doing much. We'll do Wednesday. All right, Keegan's on his phone already.
I'm getting my topic up ready.
Okay.
Keegan, say bye.
Yeah.